8 gigs of RAM, but you do actually have the option of going up to 8 gigs of RAM on the S21 FE. So you're really getting almost the same type of thing on both of these, which is so crazy. So in terms of that, that covers it up there. Now let's go and do the speed comparison. Okay, there we go. All the apps will be cleared out in the background right now. So I'm going to clear out here. The Samsung Pay thing is so annoying. So let me close out of all here, and all these are cleared out too. So let's get into it. Let's do their phone calls. 3, 2, 1. And it kind of looked like the S21 FE was slightly faster. The FE is here. The S21 is right here. Hopping out of here, let's go into their cameras. 3, 2, 1. Kind of the same thing. There wasn't that big of a difference. Let's go and take a photo here. 3, 2, 1. And the S21 FE is actually pretty fast here. I'm not really too sure what's going on. The Galaxy S21 was a little bit behind. Hopping out of this one, let's get into their Play Stores. 3, 2, 1. And I'm not too sure why that happened on here, but we'll go and get into it. The Play Store is fairly fast on both these as well. Scrolling through here, let's see if there's a difference. Not too sure. I guess the S21 FE doesn't have any Wi-Fi here. Let's go and hop out of this one. Let's go and make our way over to our Google folder right here. We have a bunch of things here. Let's go into Photos. 3, 2, 1. A little bit of a difference on both. I'm not really like 100% too sure what's going on here. And as always, we have a bunch of these third-party apps we can go and get into. Let's get into Temple Run 2. 3, 2, 1. A little bit of a different version on both, but here's the crazy thing. This application has been crashing on all my Samsung phones for some crazy reason. These phones are both on One UI 4 Android 12, so it looks like they're both going through here now, which is pretty interesting. One of them has a sound on, but that would have made no sense. They've all been crashing on both these phones, and it looks like the Galaxy S21 FE was a little bit faster there, so that was actually very, very interesting. Let's go and hop out of this one. Let's do Twitter. 3, 2, 1. S21 FE, again, is slightly faster. Snapchat. 3, 2, 1. Kind of the same thing. There's not that big of a difference. Snake versus blocks. 3, 2, 1. And kind of the same thing too. Let's get into this game. I don't think there's going to be that big of a difference, but still very interesting that we're getting kind of the same speeds between them. Hopping out of this one, let's go and get into Stack. 3, 2. I don't have it here. Fruit Ninja. 3, 2, 1. There could be a situation where network issues may be happening as well, so we'll just kind of let them load. And the songs in them is just so funny to me. Okay, so we did get into it on the S21. The S21 FE maybe a little bit slower, so we did get a failed to connect issue there. So let's go and hop out of this one. Let's go and hop out of this one. Let's go into Quizlet. 3, 2, 1. Pretty much the same thing. Hopping out of this one. Let's go into Dropbox, which we don't have here. Let's go into Bofa. 3, 2, 1. And both kind of the same pop-up. Let's go into Thank You, which you don't have here. And let's go and try to get into, those are pretty much all the apps I have. And to be honest, there really wasn't a crazy big difference between them. I think the only thing I can even possibly think of is that the Galaxy S21 FE was slightly faster for some reason than the S21. That honestly didn't make too much sense to me. I would be curious to see why that even happened in the first place. But I think when it comes down to it, I think they're both pretty much the same thing. RAM is going to be better on the S21, but if you're getting the 8 GB of RAM model on both, it's going to be roughly around the same. So in terms of performance, that pretty much covers it up. Now let's go and kind of hit on the cameras. Now, like I mentioned before, they have pretty much the same type of camera setup. So they have triple